And now Bisu just completely exposed that upper left-hand base. I'm surprised he went for that. He's in a really vulnerable position. Kwanro just macroing up like crazy now. That upper left-hand base extremely vulnerable for Bisu. Looks like he's now getting that second Hydralisk down. I'm sorry, additional Hydralisk down. So maybe he's just producing Zerglings this entire time. And these cannons going up, and this is going to be really close. Bisu needs to hold this, and he needs to hold it by a significant margin, as you can see. He does have 3 Reavers located there. Looks like those just a little bit of Hydralisk backing up. Zealot's pushing into the 3 o'clock location. Looks like you can see the additional spawning pool right there. And those are cracklings. Those are Zerglings on crack. They have that adrenaline upgrade. Looks like probes were transferring across the map. Going to be killed along the way. And Bisu, oh man, in a bad situation. He's going to end up getting starved out for res here in the long haul if he does not hold that upper left-hand base. And he really needs to do something to Kwanro's economy in the meantime. Kwanro, as you can see, getting additional hatcheries down. Has that 3rd evolution chamber up, so really going to pump on all ends. Looks like a drop happening there. No observer alongside, though. And it looks like actually no, those lurker eggs being cancelled. If those lurkers eggs had hatched, that could have been a little bit bad for Bisu. It looks like Kwanro doing a little bit of harassment over the edge. Shuttle's pushing out once again to that bottom right-hand corner, but going to be oh man, running right into a group of Hydralisks as they were going to open up that map artifact and completely surrounded. And they are not protected by Corsairs, so Scourge could really do a lot of damage there, or Scourge, or however you want to pronounce it. Looks like Bisu on the opposite side going to try to open up that gate on that side, so he doesn't have to worry about these drops from Bisu on the opposite end. Going to drop right there and clean it up. Lurker eggs have hatched underneath there. Looks like they were just a little bit cloaked by those overlords underneath, and there is no observer there. So look, and those overlords going to be pushed back, but a little bit of damage there. And now you can see on the mini-map, upper left-hand corner, Bisu looks like he's in danger of losing this base. A lot of Zerglings pushing up, a lot of Hydralisks as well. Honestly, these Zerglings going to absolutely melt in the face of those Reavers. So it's just going to be some blunt force trauma here. If Kwanro can get the cannons down, though, reinforcements will do the job. And look at that Zergling blood all over the place already. Pushing up, bringing the probes off the line to try to do some defense here. Killing a lot of Zerglings, but lost all the cannons as well as Reaver going to have to load up in the shuttles and pull back. He's going to be able to kill the rest of these Hydralisks, but honestly, I don't think he's going to be able to resist the second wave. He can't get reinforcements to that upper left-hand corner, and he really needs to rely on those cannons to do the work for him. Kwanro, as you can see, with this second group, is going to be able to push up and take that out easily. As you can see, a little bit of a desperation maneuver here, pushing out with those Zealots, and again, those burrowed units really paying off for Kwanro. Going to see those Zealots moving to the bottom right corner, going to be able to intercept him. They got already has some Hydralisks on the ridge to absorb that attack, and right now I'm surprised Bisu does not have High Templar. He needs High Templar out in the field. More shuttles out, still dedicating with the shuttles, and still I feel like I think that's level 1 weapon still for Bisu, where it's level 1 Carapace and level 1 Spines for Kwanro as well. But yeah, as you can see, that upper left-hand corner, very vulnerable. Now Kwanro starting to push up. Bisu now pushing with probes out in the field as well, in transition here, and trying to attack right there, doing an excellent job creating that Zealot wall to protect those Reavers. But now, as you can see, pushing up, and Zergling's going to push up on those Reavers, going to be able to get a couple hits. Pretty well staggered there, and more units pushing in. Kwanro is going to be able to take this upper left-hand base. In the meantime, Bisu trying to attack out in the middle of the field, just try to keep Kwanro's forces distracted as long as possible. It's just not going to happen now. Now Bisu getting caught off guard. Kwanro pushing in, able to take out a Reaver. Looks to see if he'll be able to take out shuttles as well. Ooh, a lot of Hydralisks being killed with that last Reaver shot. Now it looks like Kwanro going to start backing off, but really, again, I feel like he wants Psystorm in this situation. He does not have Psystorm. I really feel like the more he commits to this, the more he's going to be falling behind. He needs something that he can push out in the field with. Kwanro, in the meantime, in a really good production, is in a really good place as far as production. As you can see, the yellow units streaming across that upper left-hand corner. Bisu is not going to be able to hold that, trying to get units across, but just getting cut off along the way. And yeah, those Zealots getting cut in transition, and as you can see, those cracklings just making mincemeat, absolute mincemeat. And wow, yeah, that upper left-hand base is just absolutely getting massacred, and probes completely getting massacred. Worst possible situation for Bisu. Right in transition, big win for Kwanro right there, and basically bonus with those probes. That Nexus is going to go down, and now Bisu in a really big trouble. He does have that 6 o'clock location, but basically his main is mined out, his natural is mined out. He is now almost completely out of resources. Sorry about that, my mic messed up. In the meantime, Kwanro getting encroached on the bottom right, but Scourge coming in, those drop shuttles loading up with the Reavers. They got to dump soon. There's one Reaver down, that's 2 Reavers killed immediately, finally dumping over the backhand hatchery, but it's just a matter of time. The shuttles are down, those Reavers entirely exposed. It looked like, wow, Bisu loaded back up, losing an additional Reaver alongside. There is no observer in that area, so that Lurk will be able to, those 2 Lurkers will be able to take care of it additionally. Bisu in a ton of trouble here. as you can see on the map, man, Kwanro has complete map control. He contains, he basically owns 3/4 of the map. Bisu is shelled in his own base. I think only that 6 o'clock location's producing. Looks like he does have Archons up, but really too little too late. He needed, I think, more Psystorm than Archons. Maybe he can get a Crack Force. Oh, another shuttle going down. Upper left-hand corner, and you can see Bisu not playing up to his usual potential. Maybe it's because it's not his standard build, but losing track of units, having units kind of scattered out about. Really, he never put pressure on Kwanro. Even though he took out, what was that, the Hydralisk Den, the spawning pool, everything in that upper right-hand base of, well, basically the main of Kwanro's, he never once hit Kwanro's economy. Never once really got a big hit on the drones. And now he's pushing out. This is kind of a desperation maneuver, in my opinion, at this point. Got some observers going out. Kwanro setting up another base in the upper left-hand corner. Kind of a crack squad of Archons. But man, just Kwanro has just, wow, level 2 upgrades. And a huge amount of units just pushing in. Only a couple observers out in the field. Bisu, as you can see, one observer floating up there, and it looks like some Scourge moving in to take care of it. Doesn't look like there's an Overlord there to detect, though. Zergling's pushing in, and right now I think these Zerglings are just to keep Bisu pinned in, make sure that he can't sneak out. That, as you can see, those Lurkers now are pushed up. With that observer gone, they're just going to have to fall back. Another Scourge pushing up just to see if there's another observer in that area. But yeah, he spent... Man, Bisu spent so much time producing those Reavers and those drop shuttles that he just didn't have time to get observers out, and it really did kind of an information denial, actually, most of the map. He was kind of scooting all over the place, but really it just did not pay up for him. Interesting strategy, just not paying for him. I'm surprised, again, because of Kwanro's kind of spread out base nature, that he didn't stick with the Dark I think it would have been really effective on this map. And Zergling's pushing down, still those 2 shuttles moving overhead, and Kwanro just going to take his time, just kind of picking units apart here by there, there and here and there. There we go. I can talk again. Those shuttles, I assume, have 2 Reavers a piece in there. Yeah, it does look like they have about 4 Reavers in there. And right now, Kwanro, even Bisu basically trying to do some economic damage. Scourge running right into that first shuttle, taking out, it looked like one of those Reavers. And now, yeah, Zergling's just going to clean up the rest here. But yeah, Bisu's got a GG here in just a second. He's just getting overrun. This is probably his last straw. He's hoping to do some economic damage there. Yeah, there's GG. Kwanro takes it, beats Bisu. Bisu looks absolutely stunned. Absolutely stunned. And man, going to be big smiles from Savior, huge smile from Kwanro. So it looks like this is going to go to an ace match between SKT and CJ. Yeah, wow, you can see Kwanro very happy, very pleased with himself, and Savior right at the edge, give him a huge high five, and you can see him just all smiles right there. Actually, it doesn't look like that was Savior. Savior right on the end, just a big smile on his face. All of CJ right there. Really excited, nice little taunt there, and yeah, Savior, look at him, all smiles with his protege right there. And SKT just absolutely stunned. They're just speechless right there, as you can see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thanks for listening.